painting peeps, and welcome. It's Kathleen from Coz Creations. Welcome to the no bra zone, guys, here in sunny Florida. Soon to be the no bra zone in Asheville. Actually, by the time this video gets posted, I will probably have already come and gone from there, but I'm excited. Practicing, gonna do a jiggle pour, one of my popular classes there. And I just can't wait to get my hands on my fellow painting peeps. It just makes my heart overjoyed with happiness, all these people who've decided to invite me to be part of their painting journey. Makes my heart sing, and I thank you all for that. Working on a 6 by 36 inch edge canvas. Love these canvases. Buy them on sale at Jerry's Artorama, or if the budget allows, in bulks of 3 and the price is decent. They're good sturdy canvases. I was inspired. I'm always inspired. You know, I watch YouTube videos just like you do. Not only to learn, but to be inspired. And lately, watching a couple of my fellow artists, inspired but more reminded of things, of techniques that I haven't done in a long time, techniques that I haven't done since the beginning of my pouring journey. And I thought, you know what, I got to do this. 3.5 years ago, when I started this journey, one of my favorite things to do was a ring pour, or what to me was a tree ring pour, because it looked like a bunch of rings of a tree. And I was watching darling Taneva from Taneva Baker Art and Design the other night, and she did one, and I was like, I haven't done one of those in so long. So I decided to come in here and do it. I'm going to do mine just a little bit different. I want to travel down the center of each ring, and I want to tilt kind of haphazardly, but I'm fiddling, I'm playing. I do that as often as I can, and I learn so much from these little playing sessions that I have. Let's talk about our colors, and that's something else. I'm using a bunch of different colors that are a bunch of different densities. And what's important is to have all your paints roughly the same consistency. It doesn't have to be spot on, but it has to be close. And we've got some yummy paints here. And I was out of Floetrol, which is what I use to help thicken my paints, because I like thicker paints for a ring pour, a jiggle pour, a traveling ring pour. I was out of Floetrol, and I had gel gloss medium, but I didn't feel like messing with it. So what did I do? I've got right here in this cup, Golden Fluids, the Q word, and the Nickel Azo Gold. Now this is a fluid paint. It has to be thickerer. Is that a word? Thickerer for a traveling ring pour. So what I did to it is this. I first add my color in the cup. Then I add my GAC 800. And I do the same for all of these paints. Paint, GAC 800 stirred up. Then I look at them, because they're all different consistencies, and decide first, before adding my pouring medium, what do I have to do to get them all to roughly the same consistency before I add my pouring medium. This was thin, so what I needed to do to this was thicken it up. This was the perfect consistency, which I added GAC 800. This was a little thin after I added my GAC 800, thinner than this one, which was the perfect consistency. And this was a little bit too thick. So the thicker paint, I added a squeeze of water to it before I added my pouring medium. The thinner paint, I added a different paint to. For example, this was golden iridescent copper. Once again, a fluid paint. Added my GAC 800 to it, stirred it up, too fluid, just like the Nickel Azo Gold. So I grabbed a comparable paint that I know is thicker. Amsterdam acrylics and the copper. So because I didn't have my Floetrol, I thickened my paints up with a thicker density paint comparable to the same color. Now, golden fluids are so highly pigmented that even though I added a copper that's a little bit different in the hue, the golden fluids took over. You can't even tell that the Amsterdam paint is in there. This paint right here started off with golden, iridescent gold in the fine, a fluid paint. Added my GAC 800 to it. Way too thin, just like the Nickel Azo gold and the iridescent copper. So I grabbed my Pebeo Studio Acrylics in the precious gold and added that to the fluid gold, thickened it up. So I'm at the point where all my paints with just GAC 800 and paint are the same consistency, with the exception of this. Had to whip out my gel gloss medium because I didn't want to add another color to this paint because I love the hue of the Nickel Azo gold. So fluid paint, GAC 800, gel gloss medium, stir it up, and it is now the same consistency as all these other paints. Then I add my pouring medium, which is 50% Floetrol, 50% Liquitex pouring medium. Did that make your head spin? In short, you can use a thicker density paint to help thicken up a fluid paint if you don't have other additives to add. In short, I pour all my paints in a cup, add the GAC 800 to them, look at them, decide what I need to do to each paint to get that paint to the consistency of the other pour paints. So, head is a spinning. Right here, Artist Loft Soft Body in the black, and for good luck, a squeeze of golden fluids in the carbon black, my favorite black. Right here, golden fluids in the iridescent copper fine, bit too thin for my jiggle pour, so I added to it Amsterdam copper. Right here started off with golden fluids iridescent in the gold fine, bit too thin for a jiggle pour. Added to it Pebeo Studio Acrylics in the iridescent precious gold. Now this did darken this up a little bit, but I'm okay with that. Right here, quinacridone, Nickel Azo gold, the Q word, and I think I just said it. And I needed to thicken this up. Did not want to use a comparable color or paint, so I did it with gel gloss medium. And then our pouring medium. Base coat is right here, Artist Loft Soft Body in the black. Now, what I'm going to do is I do 1 cup at a time. We're going to do multiple cups here. And the reason I do is I pour that cup, I tilt that cup, and you end up using more paint. But to me, it's okay to sacrifice paint in order to get to your composition exactly where you want it. But I tilt and tilt, so there's very, very little movement left in that first cup. That way, when I add my second, third, or maybe fourth cup to the composition, this composition does not move that much because there's not much paint left to move. So that's a very important point. The second point is your base coat or your flow extender. In this case, we are using a flow extender. I go very gingerly with my flow extender because once you add additional paint around that cup that you pour, the weight of that paint is going to help dictate and move the composition. So be aware of your flow extender. Go very easy on it. That's why you see me add just a little bit at a time. I hope that all makes sense to you guys. Watch and you will learn. Watch and you will see. Hopefully we'll make a lovely example of multiple jiggle pours, ring pour, traveling ring pour, whatever it is you want to call it. Thanks guys for being here. Thank you always for joining me. It means the world to me. I spend my mornings drinking my coffee and listening to your comments after I post a video the night before, and it makes me smile. It inspires me to keep doing what I'm doing, guys. Let's get some tunes on. Let's get busy.
Got to know you before you faded away. I got to know you, got to love you. Just keep on walking down to separate ways. I can show you, escaping your pain now. You break down, you're drained now. Your heart pounds, your lips move, your eyes shine. You lose it all. I'll just wait here as you're fading away. I got to know you, got to love you. One thing to say before you're fading away. I really love you. Escaping your pain now. You break down, you're drained now. Your heart pounds, your lips move, your eyes shine. You lose it all. Together we go down to the ocean for you to sail away. Trying not to show you my emotions. Now you sail away. Together we go down to the ocean for you to sail away. Trying not to show you my emotions. Now you sail away. Escaping your pain now. You break down, you're drained now. Your heart pounds, your lips move, your eyes shine. You lose it all. Got to know you before you faded away. I got to know you, got to love you. Together we go down to the ocean for you to sail away. Trying not to show you my emotions. Now you sail away. Together we go down to the ocean for you to sail away. Trying not to show you my emotions. Now you sail away. I still recall the first time I saw you. I was so nervous to talk. Happened so fast. Went from so lonely to falling asleep in your arms. I used to be afraid to fall in love. My past relationship was a disaster, but now I don't care. 'Cause you took my scars,
bruises and broken heart, numbed all the pain, show me how to heal, and now I don't feel broken anymore. Still got your smell wrapped in my bedsheets, don't wanna wash it away. I know sometimes I get too caught up in all of the wrong things, but you're always there to guide me. I used to be afraid to fall in love. A past relationship was a disaster, but now I don't care. 'Cause you took my scars, bruises and broken heart, numbed all the pain, show me how to heal, and now I don't feel broken anymore. I used to be afraid until I met you. I was insecure, caught up in the pain, but you showed me how to heal. Took my scars, bruises and broken heart, numbed all the pain, show me how to heal, and now I don't feel broken anymore. Bruises and broken heart, numbed all